Pot calling the kettle black is all I'm saying.
Ooh. The pot calling the kettle black. Huh.
Whoa. That was some tea. That was shade. That was major shade.
Pot calling the kettle black. So, I mean, you're not insinuating that
he's gay?
50 Cent is...
Oh my Lord, please. What? Girl, we gotta talk after this episode is over.
Wait, Vivica A. Fox, what are you insinuating?
Well, I mean,
he gave you...
No, he's not. I mean, we had a great time. I mean, but he's just seems like he's got something that's not quite clear.
50 Cent just won't let his beef with Vivica A. Fox go. This time he's clowning her for getting work done at nearly 60, calling it botched and saying she'll never find a man. But y'all know Vivica wasn't about to stay quiet. Not only did she clap back, but she also threw major shade, hinting that 50 might be on the DL and wouldn't know a real woman if she smacked him in the face. Vivica's body has always been fire, so her new look shocked folks. But let's be real, she's 61, not 35 anymore. When she stepped out in Houston with her new figure, the internet went crazy. And of course, 50 had to jump in. But after that savage response from Vivica, he might want to sit this one out. Or will he fire back? Stay tuned, because this mess is just getting started. The internet went wild when Vivica A. Fox stepped out with a brand new BBL. Because let's be real, you don't see many 60-year-olds going under the knife like that. Fans had opinions, calling it risky, unnecessary, and even embarrassing. And of course, 50 Cent could not resist inserting himself into the drama. At first, he played it cool, acting flirty and hinting that Vivica still had it. But that didn't last long, because just like clockwork, 50 switched up and got straight up nasty. He posted a side-by-side of Vivica's Instagram photos next to an unedited video, making sure people noticed the very obvious differences. And y'all know what happens when 50 puts someone on blast. The dragging commenced. Fans were quick to call out the edits, and it was clear he was setting her up to be clowned. But Vivica is not the one to play with. An insider says she sees right through 50's petty games and is ready to clap back hard. And knowing Vivica, she's not just gonna sit back. She's gonna make him regret coming for her. These two have been broken up for over 20 years, but somehow they still managed to go from love to war and back again. So, is Vivica about to end 50 Cent once and for all? Or is this just the beginning of another messy round? Fast forward to February 2003, and boom, Vivica A. Fox and 50 Cent were arm in arm at the MTV VMAs, making it official. No more whispers, no more rumors. Hollywood's hottest new couple had arrived. And what a time to be together. 50 Cent was on top of the world, fresh off the release of Get Rich or Die Tryin', selling a mind-blowing 12 million records worldwide. Meanwhile, Vivica was that girl in Hollywood, dropping hit after hit. Independence Day, Set It Off, Soul Food, Two Can Play That Game, Kill Bill, you name it. They were the power couple. Vivica was head over heels, calling for 50 more and more each day. And he treated her like a queen. For a brief moment, they were relationship goals. And get this, he was even planning to propose, or so the rumors say. But y'all already know, when it comes to 50 and Vivica, things never stay sweet for long.
You know, I want to thank Vivica Fox for wearing that dress, too.
was supposed to be a 12-carat engagement ring ended up being a pair of earrings. And why? Because Vivica did something that sent 50 into a whole fit. And just like that, he changed his mind about proposing. One minute, he was all in, ready to put a ring on it. And the next, he hit the brakes hard. Instead of a diamond on her finger, she got earrings and a front row seat to 50's signature pettiness. And let's be real, that moment, it was the beginning of the end for these two.
But for my birthday, he filled my entire house with my favorite flowers, which were Casablancas and gardenias. He's very romantic, and he's like a big teddy bear. Yeah. And see, I know that side of him, and he's very sweet and very kind and gives the best hugs.
Now let's talk about, he's 10 years younger than you are.
11.
11 years younger than you are. And you've said that energizes you.
Yeah, definitely makes me happy. Keeps a pep in my step for sure.
Was he in love with you?
Very much. I mean, I think that the reason why it's haunted me for such a long time is I found out later that he wanted to propose to me. So that's why.
Right, okay. So I'll set the stage. They're in Monte Carlo. 50's got the ring in his pocket.
No.
That's
he was going to have a theater because I was excluded in the international tour of Kill Bill.
Their romance didn't just fade, it crashed and burned in record time. One minute, they were Hollywood's hottest couple, and the next, the whole thing collapsed like a house of cards. Privacy? Non-existent. These two were everywhere. Their every move splashed across tabloids. And let's be real, constant media attention? Not the key to a lasting love. But the age gap? Oh, it definitely played a role. Vivica was pushing 40, while 50 was barely 27. And let's just say, his maturity wasn't keeping up. The real issue, though? 50 could not keep their relationship out of the streets. If there was a mic, a camera, or even a cracked window, he was spilling all the tea. And Vivica? She wasn't here for it. No woman wants her private moments turned into a public spectacle. Between zero privacy, going public way too soon, and 50's big mouth, this relationship was doomed. It went up in flames faster than a firework on the 4th of July.
Is it true that you turned the 12-carat ring into a pair of earrings?
Yeah.
Vivica was making noise, but was 50 listening? Nope. Instead of handling things like a grown man, he decided their relationship was over. And how did Vivica find out? On the radio. Imagine waking up, turning on the radio, and realizing you've been dumped on air. No sit-down talk, no warning, just boom. Single, and it gets worse. He ghosted her. No call, no text, not even a "we need to talk." Just vanished. Cold. But y'all know Vivica wasn't gonna let that slide.
Oh man, my love life is great.
It's like the first time though when Vivica gives you the go-ahead and says she's gonna get naked in your bed. Is it awesome?
Yeah, man, it's exciting.
Are you able to hold out a long time?
No.
Is she loud in bed? Like, does she make a lot of noise? Does she make a lot of noise?
Nah, she doesn't make a lot of noise.
She doesn't?
One day he was there. The next, gone. Like a magician vanishing at the end of a trick. No goodbye, no closure. Vivica was left shattered. But if that wasn't bad enough, he didn't just leave, he ran his mouth. Instead of keeping it cute, 50 aired out all their business for the world to hear. And the ultimate insult. He had the nerve to claim she was using him for clout.
But it's all good, you know?
Okay, and I guess he went on his European tour.
Yes.
And at that point, I guess the relationship started to kind of devolve.
The relationship broke up after the World Music Awards. I came back and he was on the radio saying he dumped me.
You found out on the radio?
Yeah, my friend called me. I was in Baltimore filming The Salon, and my friend, a stylist, whose name is skipping me right now. Oh, my friend Daryl Brown called me and said, "Yo, your boy's on the radio blasting you." And first I went, "Who?" And he was like, 50 Cent. I was like, "Curtis?" He's like, "Yeah, I was telling everybody you guys broke up." And I was like, "We did?" Huh. So he never personally said, "It's a wrap."
On the radio, huh?
Yeah, but he went on, and you know, that was his way. That was his way when I look back at it now.
At the end of the day, the pressure was just too much. The cameras, the headlines, the constant scrutiny, they couldn't handle it. What started as a red-hot romance buckled under the weight of all that attention. The world was watching, and instead of growing stronger, they fell apart.
You or you dumped her? Be honest.
Okay, I ain't calling no more.
Oh, really?
I have to stop calling.
Really?
Well, what happened?
She told you to stop calling?
Nah, I stopped calling. I felt like her people was taking advantage of the situation as far as her publicist was concerned.
They were using you for publicity.
Good for you.
Nah, they couldn't have been using me for publicity because then, you know.
In a way, you're the hottest thing out there.
Yeah, but in the then it would be, then we wouldn't have been together intimately.
Y'all already know, Vivica is not the one to play with. And when 50 Cent tried to drag her name through the mud, she made sure to shut that down fast. She had zero time for his nonsense and refused to let him score cheap points by making her look like a clout chaser. So, what did she do? She clapped back, hard, sitting quietly while he spread lies like he was on a press tour? Absolutely not. Vivica made it crystal clear. She never used him for publicity, and she sure as hell wasn't about to let him tarnish her name just to boost his own.
The main thing that what killed the relationship was that we just went way too public, way too fast.
It was like a huge learning lesson for me. You know, it was the first time that I went public with the relationship that I should have maybe taken the time to get to know him.
With 50 Cent?
Yes.
Breaking up wasn't enough. 50 Cent stayed petty long after it was over. He didn't just move on, he made sure everyone knew how little he cared. He even took shots at Vivica in his music, like in Get in My Car, where he rapped, "My game futs with the buck bar brain till she thinks she wifey. Spent her life savings in a day because she likes me. Commitment from me? Nah, not likely. Went out Vivica? I thought I was on to something. But then next week, nah man, it was nothing." He made it seem like he was never serious about her, just stringing her along for fun. Talk about disrespect. Making Vivica look bad in front of the whole world? 50 really played dirty.
Anyway, the relationship didn't work out, but the press lasted a lot longer than the relationship did. So, I mean,
Why do you think the press does that? Why do they, like, vilify the woman? Because when I read that stuff, I was like, it's so ridiculous.
No, it wasn't the press. It was him.
Oh.
No, it was him. He was like, she's exploiting me. She's trying to use me for, you know, to get publicity, and which was so not true. I was about to be in a film with, you know, Oscar-winning actors, and I've been acting for years. But, you know, I just considered that ghetto love. That was his way of dealing with the breakup.
Like the troll he is, 50 couldn't help himself when Vivica joined Empire. He blamed the show's decline on too much gay stuff, saying, "There are 3 million less viewers. Did you watch? We couldn't take the extra gay stuff." The internet dragged him. He backpedaled, claiming it was just slow news, but the damage was done. Vivica? She wasn't letting that slide. She clapped back, hinting 50 had a little something going on with Soulja Boy. And just like that, the tables turned.
Then after that, his people got in touch with my people, and next thing I know, we were on the phone. And my birthday was coming up, and he's such a gentleman. He's very generous. I know him as Curtis, always will. And the 50 Cent, you know, those are his performing thing and who he is as a man. So I met Curtis.
That blame the second season ratings dip on gay stuff.
First of all, you know, the pot calling the kettle black is all I'm saying.
Ooh, pot calling the kettle black. Huh.
Whoa. That was some tea. That was shade. That was major shade.
Pot calling the kettle black. So, I mean, you're not insinuating that
he's
50
gay?
Cent is...
Oh my Lord, please. What? Girl, we gotta talk after this episode is
Wait,
over.
Vivica A. Fox, what are you insinuating?
Well, I mean,
He gave you...
no, he's not. I mean, we had a great time. I mean, but he's just seems like he's got something that's not quite clear. So
you mean sometimes if people protest too much about something,
yes,
the fire is happening right there in front of them.
Absolutely. I just never forget there was a Vibe cover with him and Soulja Boy that made me kind of go,
50 just couldn't help himself. He clapped back, saying, Oh, now she thinks I'm gay because I let her lick my eye. Wait, it was her wish. I didn't want her to. I was all tied up. She forced me. 50 Shades of Grey. Vivica? She wasn't having it. She dropped a never-before-seen pic of 50 in makeup and dared him. Let's settle this on Watch What Happens Live. You know that never happened, Queen. Now, we all know 50 loves to start drama, and this time is no different. First, he was low-key simping, acting like he might still want Vivica. But the second people noticed, he flipped. He posted a messy video of her body, setting her up to get dragged. But Vivica, she's done playing. An insider says she's warning him to back off. Or else. And let's not forget, she's still sitting on some dirt. Allegedly. So 50 better watch his step because Vivica is not the one to mess with. What do y'all think? Will she drop the bomb on 50? Let me know below.